On a brisk Saturday in Washington, D.C., thousands of passionate demonstrators, predominantly women, flooded the streets to voice their dissent against President-elect Donald Trump, just 2 days before his inauguration. This vibrant assembly, known as the People's March, previously recognized as the Women's March, has become an annual fixture since its inception in 2017, serving as a powerful platform for collective expression and social justice advocacy. The origins of the People's March can be traced back to the day after Trump's inauguration in January 2017. On that day, millions of individuals across the globe gathered to advocate for women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, racial justice, and environmental protections, among other critical issues. The march was not merely a reaction to Trump's election, but also a response to the broader societal currents that appeared to embolden intolerance and division. Over the years, the event has evolved, drawing a diverse coalition of groups and individuals united in their commitment to confront the ideologies associated with Trumpism. The term Trumpism encapsulates a set of political beliefs and attitudes closely associated with Donald Trump's presidency, characterized by populism, nationalism, and often controversial stances on immigration, race relations, and governmental transparency. The People's March aims to challenge these ideologies and advocate for a more inclusive and equitable society. The People's March is not the brainchild of a single organization. Rather, it is the result of a coalition of various groups and activists who share a common vision. These organizations span a wide range of issues, including women's rights, civil rights, environmental justice, and immigrant rights. By coming together, they amplify their message and strengthen their collective impact. The coalition's website serves as a hub of information, outlining their goals and inviting supporters to join in the fight for social justice. The timing of the People's March is significant, coinciding with Trump's arrival in the nation's capital for a series of events leading up to his inauguration. These events are traditionally celebratory, filled with pomp and circumstance, yet they serve as a stark reminder of the division that exists within the country. By staging the march during this time, demonstrators seek to reclaim the narrative, emphasizing that not all citizens welcome Trump's presidency. In addition to the main event in Washington, smaller protests took place in other cities, including New York City and Seattle. These localized actions demonstrate that the movement is not confined to the capital, but resonates across the nation, reflecting widespread dissatisfaction with Trump's policies and rhetoric. The messages conveyed during the People's March are multifaceted, addressing a range of social, political, and economic issues. Central themes include 1. Women's rights *. The march continues to champion women's rights, advocating for reproductive rights, equal pay, and an end to gender-based violence. It serves as a rallying point for women who feel their rights are under threat. 2. Racial justice *. A significant focus of the march is on racial equality. Participants highlight systemic racism and advocate for policies that promote equity and justice for marginalized communities. 3. LGBTQ+ rights *. The march also stands in solidarity with the LGBTQ+ community, promoting the need for equal rights and protections against discrimination. 4. Environmental justice *. In an era of climate change, the People's March emphasizes the importance of environmental stewardship and advocates for policies that protect the planet. 5. Immigrant rights *. Many participants highlight the struggles faced by immigrants, calling for humane immigration policies and an end to xenophobia. Through these themes, demonstrators articulate a vision for a more just and equitable society, one that stands in stark contrast to the policies and rhetoric often associated with Trump and his administration. The People's March exemplifies the power of grassroots activism. It is a testament to the ability of ordinary citizens to mobilize and effect change. The event serves as a platform for voices that are often marginalized in mainstream political discourse. By taking to the streets, demonstrators assert their agency and demand that their concerns be heard. The march also fosters a sense of community among participants. It brings together individuals from diverse backgrounds, creating a space for solidarity and mutual support. This sense of belonging is crucial for sustaining movements over time, as it empowers individuals to continue advocating for change beyond the march itself. Despite the enthusiasm and determination of the demonstrators, the People's March, like many grassroots movements, faces several challenges. One of the primary obstacles is the polarization of American society. The political landscape has become increasingly divided, making it difficult for activists to find common ground with those who support Trump's agenda. Additionally, the march must contend with issues of representation within its own ranks. As a movement that seeks to uplift marginalized voices, it is essential to ensure that all groups are adequately represented and their concerns addressed. This requires ongoing dialogue and reflection within the coalition of organizations that comprise the march. Looking ahead, the People's March will likely continue to evolve in response to the changing political landscape. As new issues emerge and existing challenges persist, the movement must remain adaptable and responsive. The commitment to social justice and equity will remain central to its mission, but the strategies employed may shift to reflect the current context. Moreover, the march serves as a springboard for further activism. Many participants leave the event inspired to engage in local organizing efforts, voter registration drives, and other forms of advocacy. The sense of empowerment cultivated during the march can lead to sustained activism and community engagement. The People's March stands as a powerful symbol of resistance and hope in an era marked by division and uncertainty. It transcends the immediate context of Trump's presidency, representing a broader struggle for social justice and equality. As thousands of demonstrators gathered in Washington, D.C., they not only voiced their opposition to Trump, but also reaffirmed their commitment to a vision of a more inclusive society. Through the collective action of individuals and organizations, the People's March continues to inspire and mobilize, reminding us of the importance of standing up for our values and advocating for change. As we look to the future, the march will undoubtedly remain a vital force in the ongoing pursuit of justice, equality, and human rights for all.